afternoon, students. Today's topic is arrays in PHP. So this is the subject for 3rd BSc IT semester 5 with the subject code 21U5IT C11 PHP programming arrays. So what is an array? Array, it is a special variable which can hold more than one value at a time. When we see the example here, $cars1 is equal to Volvo. So cars, $cars, it is one variable which can hold only one value at a time. So I cannot store more than one value at a time. Okay, so this array, it is a special variable which can hold more than one value at a time, and normally we can store only one value at a time for a single variable. So if I need to create three values, I need to store three values. Example for Volvo, BMW, Toyota, I need to create three variables. $cars1 is equal to Volvo, $car2 is equal to BMW, $cars3 is equal to Toyota. So likewise only I can able to create an variable. So if I have 300 models of cars, I need to create 300 variables at a time to store these values like this here: Volvo, Toyota, BMW. Likewise I need to shift, so I need to Maruti 800. Likewise I need to store 300 models of car, I need to create 300 variables. So instead of that, if I need to store more than one value at a time, the solution is to create an array. So array, it is one variable where it can store more than one value at a time. Okay, so this is why we are creating arrays. So arrays, you can store more than one value at a time, and it can I can access the values of the arrays through the index number. Okay, so I can access the values of the array variables through index numbers. Okay, where it is positioned according to that. The position, the index value, it starts with 0. So starting number is 0 in my array index value, and it will be starting from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4. How many array variables you needed, I can able to create that types of array here. So array, it is as a simple variable or a special variable which can hold more than one value at a time. Definition of array is given here. It is traditionally defined as a group of items that share certain characteristics such as similarities and types. So I can group certain categories. In our class we can able to create groups according to your place where you are coming from, according to your district where you are coming from. So I can able to make groups depending upon your district or place where you are coming from. So I can able to make groups here. Okay, so likewise array, it is a special group. I can categorize the elements in the array by its similarities and types. Similarities in the sense car models, mobile models, animals like this, and types indicates integer, float and character variables, what type of data they will be holding. So this is how we can able to create an array and make them as a group here. Okay, each item is distinguished by this special identifier known as the key here. In the second slide I have set the index values. Likewise, each value in the array can be identified by its key. It is the index values here. Okay, foregoing the requirements of the item share the same data types, with the help of the key values I can able to identify the elements what it is present there in the particular position. So arrays in PHP, we can able to create three types of arrays. So we can say that in PHP we have three types of arrays. One is indexed array, and second is associative array. Third is the multi-dimensional arrays. Okay, what is indexed array, what is associative array, and what is multi-dimensional array, we are going to see each one here. See the first example. So cars, it is a variable which is equal to array of Volvo, BMW, shift. So array, it is a function where it can hold three values at a time for a single variable called as cars. So car, it is one variable and it is holding three values at a time. One is Volvo, BMW and shift. Its key value, since the key value it is not given, it is the indexed array. Indexed array in the sense only values it will be given, not the index is given here, that is key is not given here. So it is an indexed array, it has only values. So the index it starts with 0. When the key it is not given, it is not specified by the user, it is called as the indexed array, and in the array index it starts with 0 here. So cos of 0 it will be holding the value called as Volvo, cos of 1 it will be holding the value called as BMW, cars of 2 it will be holding the value called as shift. So when I told to print echo dollar cars of 1, so it is not stuff, it is wrongly typed here, cars. So cars of 1, it is the index value of the, so index value it start with 0. So Volvo it is 0, BMW it is 1, shift it is 3 here. So when I said to print 1, so it will be printing BMW. So this is the key here, index star key, it is more and all same, where I can able to identify the particular element in an array and I can able to retrieve that element. Okay, so this is the indexed array. So in the indexed array, the values of the elements it is given, arrays values it is given, it is mentioned in the array, but the key value it is not mentioned. So it is called as indexed array, and the PHP what it does means, it will be taking its default value numbers 0, 1, 2, 3 as a index number, that is key values like this. Okay, second it is called as associative array, arrays with named keys. What is named keys? Instead of index value starting with 0, 1, 2, 3, I can able to mention names also as a key value. So that is called as associative array, and it will be having a pair, key name and the value name, key name and the value name, key name and the value name. Likewise it will be holding. See the example, associative array example in the second slide. Student details, it is one variable, and I have created an array, and it is a named array, that is associative array, where name is equal to Gopika, course is equal to web design 2, roll number is equal to 150. So this is the name, course and roll number, it is called as named keys, and Gopika, web design 2 and 150, these are called as values. In the first example only values it is given, whereas in the second example we will be having key and the value pair as a same variable, same data. Okay, so instead of the index number 0, 1, 2, 3, I will be mentioning the keys to retrieve the data item. For example, echo dollar student detailed course. So course it is the second element what is present in the array, which is web design 2. So when I said to print the course, what course Gopika is studying, it is printing web design 2 here. This is called as associative array. So we have seen two types of arrays. Arrays with numeric keys, it is called as indexed array. Arrays with named keys, it is called as associative array. Array of function, it is used to create an array. When array of function it is used and the values only it is given, it is called as indexed arrays, and the index value it start with 0, whereas in the associative array, name and value it is given in pair, and it is given as a pair here, and I can able to retrieve the elements with the help of the named keys here. Okay, so third is multi-dimensional array. So arrays containing one or more arrays. So within array I will be having another array, either in the row wise or in the column wise. I can have any types of arrays here. This is called as multi-dimensional array. Arrays containing one or more arrays, it is called as multi-dimensional array. So see here it is another example. We will be seeing the programming coding for arrays here. Sample is equal to array, name is Gopika, course is web design 2, print R, sample of name. So when name it is given, name it is the first key element it is present, named array, it is an associative array, and it is printing Gopika. Printf, it is a print R, print underscore R, it is a function used to print the data mostly for debugging. So it is used mostly for debugging the data, and it is used to print the data in the user readable format, that is called as print underscore R. print underscore r, it is a function used to print the values in a user readable format. That is called as that function. For that function we are using print underscore r here. So I can add and remove an item in an array. So see here, $VA is equal to array of function. $VA array, I have included the square bracket. Square bracket indicates it is an array, and I have not mentioned the index value, and its value is hello here. Again in the second, as a second element, world is also added. Print underscore r of $VA. When $VA is said to be printed, array is printed saying that 0th element is hello and the first element is world here. So I can able to add and remove an item in an array like this here. Okay, so here is an example to remove an item. Sam is equal to array of function, Sam of name is equal to version, Sam of course is equal to BCA, print of Sam abdingumbodhu, it is printing name array, it is an associative array, it is adding name is version and course is BCA. So I can able to loop into an array here. So I can able to use for each statement for printing the elements in an array using the for each statement. Again I have created a variable called as stuff, which is equal to array of name chunk, course is equal to webdesign2. For each element it is used, and I have asked to print each and every element and the key here. So key and value it is printed for each statement. Okay, so stuff, it is the array name as $K is equal to $V. $K means it is the key value, value is the value, actual value what is present in an array. So it is going to print each of the pair, name, chunk, and the value it is course is webdesign2. How it is printed? See here, key is equal to name. Key, what are the key values it is given? Name and course. What are the values it is given? Chunk and webdesign2 here. Likewise, I can able to travel through the arrays with the help of looping statements. For each, it is one of the best function used to travel in an array, and I can able to print the elements in the array here. Thank you.